Can you apply for the Visa D without Marriage Declaration Act? No. Should you apostille your documents first? Only after scanning and checking by City Hall in Belgium where your fiancé resides. Can translations done in the Philippines be used? Only if accepted by your Belgian City Hall. I will show you exactly how to organize your paperwork, who does what, and what to expect step by step. After the 5 years of long distance and 3 years of paperwork and patience, here's the full guide I wish existed when I was applying. If you are a Filipina planning to marry your Belgian fiancé and move to Belgium, this vlog definitely is for you. Hello everyone! This video is based on my personal experience applying Visa D as a Filipina. Requirements can change depending on your fiancé's Belgium municipality or your situation. Always check with the Belgian embassy in the Philippines and your fiancé's local city hall before starting. I am not an immigrant expert, but I want to help you navigate this with less stress. This vlog is divided into 2 parts. Part 1, the Marriage Declaration Act in Belgium. Part 2, the actual Visa D application in the Philippines. It has all the requirements for applying for a Visa D to Belgium. Here's something important before you rush gathering your documents. As long as your passport is valid for at least 6 months at your visa appointment, you can skip the general visa requirements for now, because the real first step is to get the Marriage Declaration Act processed in Belgium. Let's begin with step 1, getting the marriage declaration in Belgium. Before you apply for the visa, your fiancé needs to start with the Marriage Declaration Act in his local municipality in Belgium. He should book an appointment and ask exactly which document they require, and it can vary per town. But to give you an idea, here's the common documents that you will need to prepare in the Philippines for this step. Certified true copy of passport as much as possible. Get 3 copies. Notarized affidavit of passport, PSA birth certificate with apostille, sanumar or proof of civil status with apostille, proof of residency, barangay, police, and mayor clearances, proof of nationality, community tax certificate or cedula with affidavit, special power of attorney or SPA allowing your fiancé to handle papers in Belgium. Don't worry, I know you're probably thinking right now, how and where can I get this? I know, I've been there. Let me break down how you get this. Certified true copy of passport. Photocopy your passport data page. The data page is normally where you can find your picture, your name, your information. So you have to photocopy that. Request certified true copy at your city hall. Then notarize it at the regional trial court or the RTC. Second, the PSA birth certificate. You can order it online, or it's better if you can visit a PSA office, then get it apostilled at the DFA. Third, proof of civil status. If you are single, get your sanumar. If you are divorced, annulled, or widowed, you have to get court decisions and apostille it for those 2. Next is the proof of residency. This requires you to get 3 documents in total. These are the barangay clearance, police clearance, and the mayor's clearance. First is the barangay clearance. You have to go to your barangay hall and request for barangay clearance for marriage purpose. The requirements to get barangay clearance vary from barangay halls, so you have to ask that. Next is the police clearance. You have to go to local police station and ask for police clearance for marriage abroad. After you get your barangay clearance and police clearance, you can now proceed processing your mayor's clearance. In this step, you need to go to your city hall. You will only be able to process mayor's clearance if you have barangay and police clearances. That's the main purpose why you have to get the barangay and police clearance first, because these two clearances are requirements for you to be able to process the mayor's clearance. Once you have the mayor's clearance, this is the only clearance that you have to apostille. Not the barangay clearance, not the police clearance, but only the mayor's clearance. And please take note that these clearances usually expired after 6 months, so plan timing carefully. Next, proof of nationality. You have to get your community tax certificate, or what we call cedula in the Philippines, and notarize on affidavit at the RTC, or the Regional Trial Court. Next is the special power of attorney, or SPA. You will request this at your city hall and notarize at RTC, or Regional Trial Court, to authorize your fiancé to act on your behalf in Belgium. Step 2, authenticate at the DFA in the Philippines. Once you have these documents, bring them to the Department of Foreign Affairs for authentication or apostille. Bring only the final versions, no drafts. Apostille costs around 100 pesos per document at DFA. Just a tip, photocopy each document before going to DFA. They will ask for both the original and the copy at your appointment. For the apostille costs and requirements, visit this. The apostille is mandatory before the Belgian embassy accepts your papers. And another tip, documents must be less than 6 months old at submission. Now, about translations, do not translate your documents until your fiancé confirms with the Belgian City Hall which translators or language they accept. During the time that I was collecting my papers for the Marriage Declaration Act, I wasted 22,000 pesos for translating my documents in the Philippines, only to be told that we had to do it again with a City Hall approved translators in Belgium. So yes, we paid again because the City Hall where my fiancé resides at that time requires a City Hall approved translator. Even my translator in the Philippines was actually accredited in Belgian embassy in the Philippines. So please avoid translating until your fiancé confirms the official language and approved translators. It can save you thousands. Most translations are only required by Belgian City Hall. The embassy rarely asks for translated documents from the applicant. Also, some municipalities want translations in Dutch, others in French. So make sure to ask exactly what's needed. Step 3, scan and send the documents for checking. Before spending on legalization or courier, scan your documents and email them to your fiancé. He can check with the City Hall if everything is correct. Don't skip this. It's a free, simple step, but it can save you from delays and wasted money later. Step 4, wait for City Hall confirmation. Step 5, legalize at Belgian Embassy in Manila. After City Hall approval, bring your DFA authenticated documents to the Belgian Embassy in Manila for legalization. Fee is around 1,240 pesos, about 20 euros per document. Step 6, send documents to Belgium. Once legalized, mail your documents to Belgium via DHL or FedEx Shipping costs around 2,000 to 2,500 pesos, and you have to keep tracking your shipment carefully. Step 7. Fiancé prepares his documents. While you're sending your papers, your fiancé should prepare his document in Belgium so he can send this to you in Philippines together with the Marriage Declaration Act. This includes the copy of his Belgian ID or residence card, proof of civil status, proof of lodging, health insurance certificate, and income proof like recent salary slips or tax papers. This list will be explained thoroughly later in part 2, the actual visa application in the Philippines. Step 8. Submit all the documents at the Belgian City Hall. When your documents arrive in Belgium, your fiancé will submit everything to the City Hall. They might ask for updated translators or additional documents, so stay in close communication. Helpful tips. While waiting for the Marriage Declaration Act approval, you both can start preparing the rest of the visa application documents. For the applicant in the Philippines, organize your documents by separating them with paper clips and putting them in a separate folder. Prepare one original copy for each document and 2 photocopies. Doing this ahead of time will reduce stress and help you be fully prepared. What happens after submitting the marriage declaration? Now, while your papers are being processed in Belgium, your fiancé in Belgium might get a little surprise. And that's step 9. Police interview or house visit. After the marriage declaration is submitted, your fiancé in Belgium might be contacted for an interview. But here's the twist. It's not usually at the City Hall. Most of the time, the interview happens during a house visit by the local police or sometimes at the police station. They are checking if your relationship is legit. Your Belgian fiancé should be ready to talk about your love story, the details of how long you've been together, or even things like your first meeting. They can ask tricky or personal questions, so it's smart if you prepare together. And as for the Filipina partner, you won't be interviewed yet. The interview happens only after you lodge your Visa D application at the VFS. So for the Belgian fiancé, don't stress out, okay? If the local police will show up, it's just part of the process. Just be polite, be honest, and make sure that your story matches. Let's have a quick recap about Part 1 Marriage Declaration Act in Belgium. Step 1. Marriage Declaration, where it tackles the common documents that the applicant needs to prepare. Step 2. Authenticate the documents at DFA. Step 3. Scan and send the documents for checking to your fiancé in Belgium so he can go to his town hall and ask for confirmation. Step 4. Wait for City Hall confirmation. Step 5. After the City Hall in Belgium confirms all the documents, legalize the documents at Belgian Embassy in Manila. Step 6. After the legalization, send documents in Belgium. Step 7. While your Belgian fiancé is waiting until he gets your papers, he can, at this time, prepare his documents. Step 8. Once your fiancé in Belgium finally receives your document, he will submit all this at Belgian City Hall. Step 9. After the marriage declaration is submitted, your fiancé in Belgium must be ready to talk about your relationship during the police interview or house visit. What's next? Time to process the Visa D application. Applying for Visa D in the Philippines. Once the Marriage Declaration Act is approved in Belgium, your fiancé must send the signed act along with his required documents to you in the Philippines. These are the documents he needs to send: copy of his Belgian ID card or residence card, proof of civil status from his local municipality, proof of lodging showing where you will live together, health insurance certificate, proof of income like his last 3 to 6 months salary slips or his latest income tax paper if he is self-employed. Just for a tip, keep your fiancé's documents grouped separately and clearly labeled. The embassy checks those carefully. And also, for the reminder, Belgian embassy in the Philippines may ask for additional documents from your fiancé in Belgium through VFS after you submit your visa application, so always check your email inbox. Now let's tackle the steps to apply for the Visa D. Step 1. Book an appointment and fill out the visa application form. Create an account at this site, fill out and print the visa application form, and book your appointment at VFS Belgium in Manila. Just a tip for the applicant, double check that you have completed all the requirements before you make an appointment. Step 2. Gather the general documents. Bring general documents to your appointment, such as completed and signed visa application form, passport valid at least 6 months, copies of passport data and visa pages, one recent passport photo with white background, visa application fee, which is non-refundable. For amounts and rates, kindly refer yourself to the updated consular taxes in this site. Proof of payment of administrative fee. Check this site to know how much should be paid and for more information as well. Step 3. Medical exam. Make sure to schedule your medical exam at least 1 to 2 weeks before your visa appointment, just in case follow-up tests are needed. The medical exam consists of physical examination, chest x-ray, urine test, stool test, and blood test. It usually takes 1 to 2 hours to get it done. The Belgium embassy picks up the medical result from the clinic, so you don't have to worry about it. Step 4. Prepare travel medical insurance. This is the list of the travel medical insurance companies that are embassy approved providers. Step 5. Prepare marriage specific documents. From the applicant in the Philippines, you have to submit apostilled PSA documents proving civil status. Just a tip, if you're a single mom, bring your child's apostilled birth certificate. The embassy may ask for this. NBI clearance should be apostilled, should be issued within 6 months. Your medical certificate from an embassy approved clinic. From both, you need to have proof of permanent stable relationship. Helpful tip, prepare your history of relationship along with the proof to support it, such as your conversations, your gifts to each other, from the bakery receipts online, from the watch that I bought for him and delivered to his house, his gifts for me, the teddy bears, the chocolates, the flowers, with the help of my friends, all these, I saved it. So I was doing all the proof of relationship actually. During that time, I really stopped working. I could focus preparing everything. It was so stressful, believe me. You have no idea how many hours I've been just sitting and scrolling and, taking screenshots and checking all my emails with all the receipts that I had when I was buying gifts for him, and him as well, showing all the receipts. And I also had this gift from his mom, like the painting, so I saved all these, and the screenshots or during our video call with his son, with his friends. So I have all these, and it really helped, I think. Just as much as possible, collect all the proof of your relationship, everything, from gifts, from video calls, from chats, from audio calls. Take a shot from your screen and you're good to go. Just make sure that you put dates or label it with dates, like 2019, 2020, 2021, 22, and then label it like voice calls, audio calls, chat logs, photos with families, gifts, or tickets to the Philippines, all these things. So yeah, the thing is, you have all the time to prepare for this, so make it all count. Step 6, lodge personally the visa application at the VFS. You have to lodge personally the visa application at the VFS and eventually come for an interview at the embassy. Mandatory interviews for visa of cohabitation in view of marriage and family reunion will generally take place on the day after the submission of the file. Please note that the embassy may always request additional documents during the examination of an application that are not mentioned in the above lists. You are hereby informed that submitting the additional documents does not guarantee the automatic issuance of a visa. Helpful tip, especially for the applicant in the Philippines: know your partner by heart. Some applicants receive a written test after the interview, while others don't. It varies, but it's best to be prepared. Another tip, the written exam and the interview can drain you out both body and mind. Not to mention, you will be carrying bulky folders of papers by hand from your house to the embassy. So do eat a good and healthy meal that will give you the right amount of energy before going to the battle. Have a good night's sleep a night before the lodging. Nobody wants to look haggard in the embassy. Trust in God that He will be the one to pull you through in this situation. After submitting your visa application at VFS and after answering the call from the Belgium embassy, then your file will be processed. You will get notified by email or SMS once it's approved. You can also track your visa application on the Belgian website of VFS. Once approved, you will receive your passport with a visa sticker and a document called Annex 15. Bring this when registering at your fiancé's city hall within 8 days of arriving in Belgium. It allows you to stay temporarily until full residence registration. After all the red tape and waiting, this moment made it all worth it. So to summarize, we have 9 steps under Part 1, the Marriage Declaration Act in Belgium. We have Step 1, gathering all the documents for the Marriage Declaration Act in Belgium. Step 2, authenticate the documents at TFA in the Philippines. Step 3, scan and send documents for checking to your fiancé in Belgium. Step 4, wait for City Hall confirmation. Step 5, after the City Hall in Belgium finally confirmed, legalize these documents at Belgian embassy in Manila. Step 6, send documents to Belgium. Step 7, while waiting, fiancé can prepare his documents. Step 8, it's time to process the Marriage Declaration Act by submitting all the documents at Belgian City Hall. Step 9, your fiancé in Belgium must be ready for a sudden police interview or house visit in Belgium. And we have 6 steps under Part 2, applying for visa D in the Philippines. Step 1, know where to book an appointment and fill out the visa application form. Step 2, gather general documents. Step 3, have your medical exam. Step 4, prepare travel medical insurance. Step 5, prepare marriage specific documents. And step 6, lodge personally the visa application at the VFS. And voila, that's the full step-by-step roadmap I wish I had before starting this journey. The most important tip, I'm not gonna gatekeep. Be careful with agencies promising easy visa approvals. When applying for marriage or any types of visa, most of the time applicants get overwhelmed and confused in finding the right requirements. As a result, many of them go to agencies to help them get started. Unfortunately, some agencies may not have full knowledge of the process and can cause confusion or extra cost. I am not saying that you shouldn't go to visa agencies. Just be cautious and don't pay without understanding the process. I know it's a lot of paperwork and patience, but every apostille, every page filled is worth being with the one you love. If you're a Filipina planning to marry your Belgian fiancé and live in Belgium, take this guide with you. Don't rush. Double check your documents and keep communication open with your fiancé and Belgian officials. Patience and perseverance are your best friends in this process. You made it through the most detailed Visa D guide. I know it's overwhelming, but trust me, every step brings you closer to your life together in Belgium. If this video helped you, share this with another Filipina or another fellow Filipinos going through the same journey. If you're still waiting and feeling overwhelmed, I've been there. It gets better. Just take it step by step. And if you have any other questions, comment down below and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. Good luck.